Hi, my name is Michael HAASE. I'm here for NickEducation.com. I'm here with Christina, a professional model. She is a working model, so she does need to have a little bit of a change of a hairstyle now and again. As I'm looking through Christina, the cut that we want to do is we do have a little bit of fineness and an extreme amount of length, which we're going to take up to what we might consider a medium long. But what we want to do with the cut is we want to go ahead with short to long on the length part, and we want to implant another cut on top that would be creative, A-line graduated lazy bob. I think that would be a lot of fun. She needs to be able to have versatility with her cut, and she needs to be able to have different looks for obviously the photography that she does. As I'm looking at her hair color and her haircut right now, I'm finding there's a bit of a two-tone. The slenderness and the density in the front, we're going to leave a little bit of a veil so that we can be creative with the cut. And then of course we're going to create slenderness from the front view and a little bit of slenderness from the back. Long hair has a tendency to get very fat and very heavy, and what happens is it becomes very masculine. So what we want to do is we actually want to accentuate the head shape so that we can have a little bit more movement and a little bit more grace in the profile. So we'll be back in a minute and we'll start our haircut. Hi, we're back with Christina, and her hair has now been sectioned, as you can see. Let me explain the blocks that we've decided to work on. We have two side panels, one in front of the ears on both sides. What we're going to be doing with that is going in with a concave layering and then releasing the weight with a technique that's quite nice to work with people that want to be a little bit more edgy and a little bit more creative with their work. As we can see in the back, the length of her hair is quite long. This haircut is going to begin with the internal shape, because the internal shape is really what is our design. Usually we cut for length. We're creating just shorter hair, but what we want to do is we want to create a look, and the hair should have movement. So to begin with that, we've gone in with a little bit of a chevron shape here from ear to ear, and what we'll do is we'll remove the weight to actually accentuate the curvature of her head, which is actually very, very feminine, very nice. The next section is going to be above the occipital, right below the crest of the head, and this is where we'll begin with our A-line graduated lazy bob. What this will do is it will give a little bit of softness. It'll frame the shape of her head and actually accentuate it because it will pop out a little bit. And as you can see, the last section on top is actually a teardrop, but it's done askew. And what we decided to do was shift that shape a little bit because she is left parted friendly. So what we want to do is give her a little bit of play. We're going to layer that out a little bit with a square technique. And what we'll do then is finish the cut, frame her shape with some dry cutting techniques at the very end. And there you have it. All right, so we're back with Christina. We're going to go ahead and start with our length adjustment and to begin the cut with the internal shape. Making sure that the hair is nice and moist. Keep a wetness going, okay? You're going to want to go ahead and tilt her head forward quite dramatically and take your first section right into the center of the head, about a ½ an inch wide. Usually anything over a ½ an inch wide is going to eliminate your accuracy in the technique.